Hello students, welcome to All Force e-learning junior intermediate English class. Very glad to see you again, my dear young children. Please remember, an optimist is one who looks at the positive side of the situation. Let me repeat once again, an optimist is one who looks at the positive side of the situation. Always try to be optimistic, which makes you peaceful and you can lead a delightful life. Okay, keep that in mind. And in the previous sessions I have taught you present tense. Total present tense has been completed. There is a simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Okay, you will be given assignment soon. You will have to practice them. And today let me continue with simple past tense. What is the structure of simple past tense? Subject plus V2 plus object. Okay, structures should be on your tip of the tongue. Okay, and the negative structure is subject plus did plus not plus V1 plus object. Okay, and the interrogative structure is did plus subject plus V1 plus object. I wrote the exam. I did not write the exam. Did I write the exam? We played cricket. We did not play cricket. Did we play cricket? You paid the fee. You did not pay the fee. Did you pay the fee? He bought a bike. He did not buy a bike. Did he buy a bike? She brought vegetables. She did not bring vegetables. Did she bring vegetables? They broke the window. They did not break the window. Did they break the window? So like this we can make innumerable sentences if we know the structures. Please remember that, my dear students. And the contexts of a simple past tense. In the previous class I have told you present perfect tense is used to express past completed actions without past time period. For that I have given the example, I have gone to Hyderabad. When we want to tell the sentence in simple past tense, we have to mention the past time period. That is, I went to Hyderabad yesterday. So here please remember, simple past tense is used to express past completed actions. Past completed actions. Past completed actions with past time period. Just listen carefully, my dear students. When the examples are uttered by me, you pay attention. Okay, India has got independence, present perfect tense. Here in simple past tense we write India got independence. India got independence in 1947. You know very well. India has got independence. No time period. India got independence in 1947. I have gone to Hyderabad. No past time period. I went to Hyderabad last week. Past time period. When the past time period is mentioned, the sentence should be in simple past tense. Keep that in mind. I did not come to college yesterday. I did not attend the meeting last Sunday. They did not submit the report last Sunday. Negative also. You should be thorough with positive, negative and interrogative structures. Did you attend the conference last week? Okay, dear students, that is the first one. Next is simple past tense is used to express past hobbies. Generally, habitual actions we express in simple present tense. I have already told you. Okay, I go to college daily. This is a simple present tense. Past hobbies. Past hobbies. When I was a child. Was indicates past tense. When I was a child, I went to swimming daily. Okay. So past hobbies here, please just pay attention. Past hobbies. When I was a student, I read English regularly, due to which I am able to speak English well today. When I was a student, I concentrated on studies every day. That's why I am successful today. Like that, you can read out a number of sentences. Past hobbies. Okay. Past actions with past time period. Okay. Next one is simple past tense is used in second conditional clause. While I was teaching you first conditional clause, it was clearly mentioned that in first conditional clause, the tense of the verb is simple present tense. In second conditional clause, the tense of the verb is simple past tense. Just you observe here. In second conditional clause, second conditional clause, this is known as improbable condition. Improbable condition. First conditional clause is probable condition. Second conditional clause is improbable condition. For this, the equation is if plus subject plus, here comes what? You can assume V2, which indicates the past tense. Okay, leads to subject plus should or would plus subject plus should or would plus V1. We can even take could or might also. This is the second conditional clause. In second conditional clause, the tense of the verb is simple past tense. This is called as improbable condition. The equation is if plus subject plus V2 leads to subject plus should or would plus V1. So for this, the example is if she asked, just you observe the verb here. This is V2. If she asked me, comma, I would help her. If she asked me, I would help her. If he played well, he would win the match. If, just observe, if they paid the fee, they would be allowed into the class. Would be allowed, passive form. Sometimes the sentences should be written in passive form also according to the meaning of the sentence. Okay, if she worked hard, she would pass the exam. If they invited me, I would attend the party. If they called me, I would go. Like this. The equation should be there in your brain forever. If plus subject plus V2 leads to subject plus should or would or could or might plus V1. After modal auxiliaries may be in present form or past form, the verb must be in its base form. Shall V1, should V1, will V1, would V1, can V1, could V1, like that. Please keep that in mind. Just have a glance, my dear students, on this. Just for a minute. Okay, and next you see here next we have one more, that is imaginary condition. Imaginary condition. Imaginary condition. In imaginary condition, the be form should be plural. Suppose I write the example here. If I were a bird, if I were a bird, I would fly high in the sky. If I were a bird, if I were, imagination, imaginary condition. If I were a bird, I would fly high in the sky. If I were the Prime Minister of India, I would help the poor. If I were you, I would construct a house. If I were the CM, I would declare many opportunities. Okay, imaginary condition, please remember that also. And next, if we take combinations, just you observe very carefully here, my dear students. Combinations. Number one combination is simple past plus simple past. Simple past plus simple past. You know very well the structure of simple past. What is the structure of simple past? Subject plus V2 plus object. Here subject plus V2 plus object. Again subject plus V2 plus object. Just let me give one example. He worked hard. He worked hard. He pronoun worked, verb and hard is adverb. Please remember, here the verb is V2. Simple past tense. So is a conjunction which joins two clauses. Okay, he worked hard, so he got top rank. He worked hard, so he got top rank. So this is also V2. This is the combination of simple past and simple past. Just you try to understand very carefully. Next combination is simple past when or while past continuous. Past continuous tense. Here tense is assumed. Simple past when or while past continuous tense. This when or while may come in between or at the beginning also. You can write when or while. Suppose I saw an old man. I saw an old man while he was crossing the road. While he was crossing the road. While he was crossing the road. One is fixed action in the past. I saw an old man while he was crossing the road. This action was in continuation in the past. I observed your father while he was purchasing vegetables. In the same way, you can write one more sentence also. I read out one more sentence. When I went home. In the beginning also. When I went home, my mother was cooking food. When I went to my friend's house, he was preparing for exams. While I was doing my homework, somebody knocked at the door. These are the sentences. When you know the context, you should go on reading out number of sentences with which you can become familiar. When you become familiar, that shows your fluency and perfection. Remember, dear students. So next one is, third combination is simple past plus past perfect. Simple past plus past perfect. Okay, you came to know simple past tense. Then what is the past perfect tense? What is the structure of past perfect tense? Can you tell? Just read out in your brain. What is the structure of past perfect tense? Subject plus at plus V3 plus object. Okay. When do we use past perfect tense? You have already learned in your SSC. When do we use, my dear students? Past perfect tense is used when there are two past completed actions. Let me repeat once again. When there are two past completed actions, the first past completed action should be expressed in past perfect and the second in simple past tense. You all completed SSC and you all joined intermediate. Just let me repeat once again. You all completed SSC. You all joined intermediate. You mix these two sentences and express. Before we joined intermediate, let me read out the sentence. Before we joined intermediate, we had passed SSC. Remember carefully. When past perfect tense is explained, you will have clear idea about that. Here just only I give the example which is very familiar to regarding your studies, that is before we joined intermediate, we had passed SSC. Don't get any confusion. Just pay attention and look at the screen. We had passed SSC. What is the past completed action? First past completed action, passing SSC. What is next one? Joining intermediate. So we joined intermediate. Before we joined intermediate, we had passed SSC. When we reached the railway station, the train had already left the platform. We reached the railway station. That is past completed action. The train had already left the platform. Earlier past completed action. Earlier past completed actions should be expressed in past perfect tense, and the second past completed action should be expressed in simple past tense when we express two past completed actions. This is the combination of simple past tense and past perfect tense. Unless you know the structures of all tenses, you cannot even write the sentences correctly. Therefore, it is a good piece of advice to all the students that they should be thorough with the structures of 12 tenses. Daily once if you read, you will certainly get perfection. Okay, dear students. So these are the combinations and the time indicators of simple past tense. Let me write here time indicators, that means keywords, we can also call keywords. We can call them keywords. Let me write the keywords here. Ago, before, once, once upon a time, once upon a time, at that time, then, yesterday, yesterday, last. Again here you will have to write any time. Last. Okay. Wish. It is time. And all past time periods. And all past time periods. And all past time periods. Just you observe here the keywords, dear students. Ago, before, once, once upon a time, at that time, then yesterday, last again time, that means last week, last year, last Sunday, last Monday, any time you take wish, it is time, and all past time periods, simple past, subject plus V2 plus object. You have to read out the keywords, you should read the structure, and then you read out number of examples. I read out the examples, you pay attention. The train left the platform 10 minutes ago. Okay, he went to college 10 minutes before. I left for Hyderabad yesterday. They were rich once upon a time. They were, even the B form also, sometimes in the examination B forms are also asked. They were rich once upon a time. Then I was busy. Then is used for past, then is used for future also. Okay, I went to Delhi last week. I met the Prime Minister last Sunday. We visited Tirupati last year. We visit Tirupati every year. You see the difference. You can read out number of sentences with different tenses. We visit Tirupati every year. We visited Tirupati last year. I wish I had a car. Wish plus simple past gives negative sense. I wish I had a car. That means I don't have a car. I wish I had passed the exam. I wish I passed the exam means I have not passed the exam. Wish plus simple past gives negative sense. It is time we left for party. And all past time periods you can, all past time periods. India got independence in 1947. Like that you can write number of sentences, any past time period. Okay, last year I appeared for many competitive examinations. Okay, my brother came from the USA last month. In 2000 I joined this college. Okay, like this, the number of sentences you can read out based on the context and the keywords. If you are good at all these things, you can write the exam well and you can speak very well if you practice regularly. Tenses, remember, be thorough with tenses. You can speak English, and if you have very good vocabulary, you can speak English very fluently. Okay, dear students, just have a glance. With this I have completed simple past tense. For a minute, have a glance. Let me rub it. So next tense is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. What is the structure of past continuous tense? Subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object. Subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object. And the negative is subject plus was or were plus not plus V4 plus object. Interrogative is was or were plus subject plus V4 plus object and it ends with a question mark. He was playing cricket, he was not playing cricket, was he playing cricket? I was watching TV, I was not watching TV, was I watching TV? They were playing cricket, they were not playing cricket, were they playing cricket? The structure and examples you should read out number of times. And what is the context for past continuous tense? When shall we use past continuous tense? What am I doing now? You can easily tell that I am teaching you grammar. That means the action that is in continuation at the time of speaking, that must be expressed in present continuous tense. Yesterday at this time, what was I doing? I was explaining you grammar. That means the action that was in continuation at certain time in the past, that should be expressed in past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used to express an action. To express an action. To express an action which was in continuation. Which was in continuation. Which was in continuation at certain time in the past. At certain time in the past. Okay, dear students. So here I was explaining you grammar. I was explaining you grammar. At this time yesterday. At this time yesterday. Your friend may speak to you sometime. Yesterday I came to you at 9 o'clock. He says, suppose you came at 9 o'clock. Oh, at that time I was sleeping. And my mother did not disturb me yesterday. When I sleep, my mother doesn't disturb me. In dialogues, you can use tenses. Okay. Past continuous tense is used to express an action which was in continuation at certain time in the past. This is one. You can give one more example also. Last Sunday at 10 a.m. the students were writing the exam. Last Sunday at 2 p.m. I was traveling. A particular time in the past. Remember, it was raining all night yesterday. Okay, so like this we can give examples. And the other context for past continuous tense is, please remember, when a sentence in direct speech is in present continuous tense, that will be transformed to indirect speech. When it is transformed to indirect speech, present continuous tense becomes past continuous tense. Just with one example you can understand. She said, comma, inverted commas, I am writing the exam. Just you carefully observe. This is in present continuous tense. When the sentence is transformed from direct speech to indirect speech, here she said that she was writing the exam. She was writing the exam. So this is indirect speech, and the combination of simple past tense and past continuous tense I have already explained you. I saw an old man while she was walking on the road. Okay, I saw your brother when he was speaking to his girlfriend. When I went home, my mother was cooking food. That is the combination of simple past tense and past continuous tense. And combination of past continuous tense and past continuous tense is also there. For that, let me read out one example. I was watching TV. Carefully observe. I was watching TV while our father was sleeping. Two past continuous tenses. While our brother was playing outside, I was doing my homework. I was studying engineering final year while my sister was studying intermediate second year. Two past continuous actions we explain. Okay, dear students, with this past continuous tense is also completed. We discussed two tenses today. As we have less time, sometimes it may be taught very fast. Dear students, you should try to catch. If you pay attention, you can easily understand. It is a kind of revision because you have already learnt all these things in your SSC, and indeed you have been learning since your childhood. Okay, with this I wind up my session. I express my gratitude to all of you for listening to my lecture and watching the video. We meet again soon. Till then, goodbye.